Hello. Autumn is a special time of year in the United States because of four very important holidays. They are Halloween, celebrated on October 31st, Thanksgiving, which is the fourth Thursday in November each year, Christmas on December 25th, and our New Year celebration, which is December 31st and January 1st. These are among the most important holidays of the year in the United States. In Taiwan, you would call them festivals, but in America, we call them holidays. Halloween is mostly for young children, and it is mostly about having fun, pretending to be someone or something we're not. In the evening, children dress up in costumes and go door to door, collecting candy and treats. Children often buy their costumes in stores, but sometimes they and their parents make the costumes themselves. Sometimes the children dress up like ghosts or monsters or magical creatures. They might also dress up as a pirate or a person on a sports team. They might dress up as famous characters from a movie, like Spider-Man or Darth Vader. In the early evening on Halloween, children who are in grade school go door to door. When the door is opened, the children shout, "Trick or treat!" Trick or treat means, give us a treat or we'll play a trick on you. Of course, the children would not really play a trick, it's just part of the fun. The people at home have planned ahead and have candy that they give to the children. The stores have special displays of candy for people to buy at Halloween, usually with the black and orange colors that seem to go with the holiday. The children put the candy in a bag and continue on to the next house for more. Now, you might think that it is dangerous for young children to walk alone on the streets at night, but the parents of the children usually go along and watch carefully from a short distance away. I told you that Halloween is mostly for young children, but other people also have fun on Halloween too. Families often decorate their homes for Halloween. Pumpkins are a common form of decoration. The stores sell huge pumpkins that can be carved to look like a face, like this. This is a favorite kind of Halloween decoration called a jack-o'-lantern. Every jack-o'-lantern is different. Usually they're carved as a smiling face or a scary face. There's a candle or a flashlight inside, so the face glows at night. Is this scary? Halloween is also a good time for a party. Costume parties are popular on Halloween for students in high school or college or even older adults. Sometimes they dress up in very fancy costumes for these parties. Your teacher, Vivian, sent me this picture of a Halloween party she attended when she was in the United States. And here are some pictures of some of my students and friends wearing their Halloween costumes at parties. I called Halloween a holiday, but it is not really an event that lasts all day. Parents go to work as usual. Children go to school. On Halloween, the stores and government offices stay open. The special time of Halloween is only in the evening hours, starting just about the time the sun sets. Then the children come out, or the college students and older people have their parties. I told you that Halloween is mostly for fun, but it does have some religious meaning. The holiday came to America from Ireland and Scotland. Before Christianity arrived in Ireland, people believed that on October 31st, dead people could return and walk among the living people. And it was believed that they caused trouble for people who were still alive, like sickness or damaged crops. So the people often wore masks to look like the evil spirits. When Christianity became common in Europe, the church made the day after Halloween into a holy day called All Saints' Day. In the United States today, some people think about the origins of Halloween, but most people just see it as a happy day. Even though Halloween is mostly for fun, it helps Americans get in the mood for more serious holidays in November and December. Thanksgiving is celebrated on the fourth Thursday of November every year. Many countries have a harvest festival, like the Mid-Autumn Festival or Moon Festival in Taiwan. After the crops have been harvested in the fall, people feel good and like to celebrate. In America, our fall celebration is based on a story from one of the first groups of Europeans who came to North America 400 years ago. They were called the Pilgrims, and they were very religious Christians. They left their homes in Europe because they did not want other people telling them how to practice their religion. Back then, the government and the ruler in many countries had an official religion, and people got in trouble if they preferred some other religion. So the Pilgrims made the long voyage to America in a tiny sailing ship looking for freedom. There were many people and very little room on the ship, and it was a hard voyage. This is how the Pilgrims looked 400 years ago. They arrived in the part of North America we call New England in the fall of 1620, and their first winter was very hard. They did not have enough food, and many of them died. The following year, after their harvest was complete, they held a feast. Here's a painting that shows how the Pilgrims celebrated with the Native American people who were their friends. Because the Pilgrims were so religious, they held their celebration to give thanks to God for their successful harvest. In America today, business and government offices close for Thanksgiving. At my college, we only have school Monday and Tuesday during Thanksgiving week. Students almost always go to their parents' home for Thanksgiving. People often travel long distances to be with their families on this day and give thanks for the good things in their lives. People are sad if they can't be with their families on Thanksgiving. We do not think of Thanksgiving as a religious holiday, but the religious tradition is still important during Thanksgiving. The traditional meal on Thanksgiving is a baked turkey. Here's a Thanksgiving table, and here's a close-up of a plate with turkey, stuffing, potatoes, and pumpkin pie. People eat the Thanksgiving meal until they are very full. Many people watch a New York City parade on TV on Thanksgiving morning, sponsored by a store named Macy's. The Macy's parade is special because it always contains many huge helium balloons. The balloons are shaped like cartoon characters and float down the street during the parade. Here is a balloon of a cartoon cat named Garfield. This is Ronald McDonald. Americans do not call him McDonald's uncle. We call him Ronald McDonald. And this is a character from a popular children's TV show. His name is Kermit the Frog. In the afternoon on Thanksgiving, many people watch football on television. Special football games are scheduled for Thanksgiving because football is so popular. The day after Thanksgiving is the busiest shopping day of the year in the United States. People rush out to buy presents to give each other on the next important holiday, Christmas, which is December 25th.